Hello, my name is Victoria, a watercolor artist with Do Tell a Bell. Today I'm going to show you how to paint beautiful transparent watercolor poppies using a technique that's a favorite of mine. This same method is featured in many of my wedding stationery designs, available at Do Tell a Bell in the Zazzle Marketplace. You can find the link to shop these designs in the description below. And stay tuned until the end of this video where I'll share a bonus technique to add even more dimension to your watercolor flowers. Last week I walked you through a simple transparent watercolor exercise by painting circles and exploring the colors on your palette. If you missed it, I've included a link to that tutorial at the end of this video. The principles from that exercise are the foundation for painting these watercolor poppies. Now let's get started. First, I sketched a quick stem and a couple of leaves. This helps create a reference point for painting my flower. If you'd like to use this sketch for your practice, let me know in the comments section and I'll share it with you. Next, I paint the stem using sap green. For the leaves, I use a wet-on-wet technique. I began by painting the leaves with clean water, then dropping in some sap green, followed by cadmium orange and peacock blue. Then I tilt the paper to let the colors naturally blend. I love how the peacock blue interacts with the sap green. It creates such a beautiful effect. Now for the flower. I start by loosely painting one petal with cadmium orange. To achieve a transparent look, I let each petal dry completely before painting the next one. While you can use a hairdryer to speed up the drying process, I prefer letting the pigment dry and blend organically. It adds to the charm of the watercolor painting. When I move on to the second petal, I overlap the first with a light wash of cadmium orange. This overlapping effect is what gives the poppy its transparent quality. At this stage, you can keep the flower simple with just 2 petals, or you can add more petals, letting each one dry before moving on. At the base of the flower, I dab in a bit of sap green while the petals are still wet, allowing the green to blend softly with the orange. This subtle blending adds depth and makes the flower look even more natural. Did you know that orange poppies symbolize peace, remembrance, and resilience? They're a beautiful choice for both artistic inspiration and meaningful designs. One of my favorite things about watercolor is that it almost feels like the paint works for you. By using more concentrated pigment on the edges, I enhanced the transparent effect, giving the flower a delicate and dimensional appearance. This transparent watercolor technique is the same one I used to create the orange poppy flowers for my wedding stationery collection. If you love this look, be sure to check out the links in the description to shop. Your support helps keep my channel alive so I can continue creating great content for you. And now for the bonus technique. While experimenting, I added a touch of alizarin crimson to the orange petals and was amazed by the richness it brought to the flower. It added even more dimension and vibrancy to the design. What do you think of this added touch? Let me know in the comments. And thank you so much for painting with me today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more tutorials. And happy painting, and I'll see you next time.